first travel vlog, and I'm so excited, y'all.
Living every day like it's Christmas, 'cause I'm gifted.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Everything's Okay with Kaie. If you're new to the channel, hey friend, welcome. I'm so glad that you're joining me this week. This week is a little bit different because we are in Las Vegas, and I'm so excited. I'm going to be doing a bunch of different things while I'm here. So I'm going to do some random interviews with the public. I'm going to do some tips and tricks. I'm going to show y'all a little bit of my adventures and what we do while we're in Vegas. So I hope y'all enjoy the video. It's so much fun so far. We've only been here one day, and yeah, I just did random interviews on the strip, and let me just tell y'all, so I'll put those interviews right after this, but it was so nerve-wracking. So if you know me, you know that I'm very outgoing. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm super outgoing, but I do not like having to walk up to people and like ask them stuff. It low-key freaks me out. My anxiety is through the roof when I have to do stuff like that. And y'all, it was just so stressful. Like, so I'm like basically just walking up to people like, excuse me. Keep in mind, here in Vegas, there's like a lot of like girls that are like dressed up like either in showgirl outfits, like as cops, and they will walk up to you and be like, oh, you want to take a picture, like blah blah blah. But then they'll be like after you take a picture, like upon taking the picture, they're like, oh, by the way, like we do this for tips. So I think a lot of people are just like, is she coming asking for money? Like, what's she doing? So that was so nerve-wracking, y'all. But I did get some pretty good interviews. I'm going to post them after this. It was really cool to see everybody's, like, take on mental health, what they felt like it meant, how the pandemic, like, is affecting people, etc. So I hope y'all are enjoying the video so far. I hope y'all enjoy the interviews. So where y'all from?
Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York.
So when y'all hear the words mental health, what do y'all think? Mental health.
Disturbed.
What about you?
Not good.
And then how's the pandemic affected your mental health?
Well, me per se, it didn't affect mine because I don't let it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's a mind thing. COVID don't exist to me. To me. I know it exists in some form of fashion, but they heighten the level of it to me. I mean,
what about you?
They're trying to make people nervous, but it's not all of that. Once you take care of yourself and you know who you are, you know what I mean? You just be you.
It's all about the vaccine.
Yeah, the vaccine.
It's all about the vaccine, whatever this is. You know, that's what I feel.
Besides that, you can choose whatever you want to go to all around the world. Just stay in health. That's all.
And what do you think when you hear the words mental health?
Schizophrenia, depression, bipolar.
Okay. And how has the pandemic, if at all, affected your mental health?
A lot. I went into depression. I developed anxiety. And I'm also a mental health counselor, so.
So as a mental health counselor, what would you say to somebody who is struggling right now?
I would definitely say do whatever they can to get help. Don't stay silent. Don't be alone. Let people know that you are suffering. Never suffer in silence when it comes to your mental health. Talk to somebody that you trust.
Where are you guys from?
Southern California.
What do y'all think when y'all hear the words mental health?
I think of like probably just day to day how your self-talk is going. Probably for me, that's what I would say.
Anxiety and depression, just dealing with that in your day-to-day lives.
So where are you guys from?
Georgia.
What do y'all think when y'all hear the words mental health?
We think that people definitely, I think of Laurelwood because I work in the healthcare system, and Laurelwood is our mental health campus. So I think that everybody needs mental health.
I think mental health is important, and I feel like it's not like people put like a bad stigma around it, and I think it's important. Everybody needs, I need to go to like therapy. I don't know, like everybody needs it.
Yeah.
So I think it is very important, but there's like a stigma around it, and people don't want to talk about it, but I think it's very important.
From
San Francisco.
San Francisco. What do y'all think when y'all hear the words mental health?
Like someone's sick in the head.
Yeah, like they have probably issues.
They fight demons.
And do you think mental health awareness is important?
Yeah.
If so, why?
Because people should know that everybody ain't going through what they're going through, and some people is fighting some shit that we don't even know what they're going through. You know what I'm saying? People got a lot of people got stuff going on that we don't know, so we shouldn't be quick to judge them, you know?
Okay. Hey y'all, it's Kaie from the future. I came to talk to y'all because when I was going back and listening to the interviews that I did, I made an observation that was so interesting to me. So basically right now, stop and think to yourself, when you hear the words mental health, what comes to mind? Like, what do you think of? Right? Go. Okay. So a lot of people, for some reason, think of depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder. Like, you think of mental illnesses when you think mental health. And that was so interesting to me when I was doing the interviews. I realized that when I said, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think mental health? A lot of people started saying things that I thought of mental illness when I heard these words, right? And it's so interesting because why is it that when we hear mental health, the first thing that comes to mind is stuff related and associated with mental illness? Mental illness is not the only parts of mental health. That's like saying when I say physical health, the first thing that comes to mind is not physical disabilities, it's not cancer, it's not illnesses. The first thing you think of is maintaining your physical health, is what being healthy is. Like when I think of mental health, some of the things that come to mind for me are therapy, stress, evolution, growth. Trying to think what else. Like when I think mental health, communication, because I think what self-care, y'all know I love a good self-care day. But these are the things that come to mind when I think mental health, because I'm thinking what are healthy ways to maintain my mental health, not just mental illness. And I think that's why a lot of people feel like mental health has nothing to do with them, if they feel like mental health is still like this taboo topic, because mental illness is still this taboo topic. And I feel like it's all of our jobs to end the stigma around mental health and mental illness, to make it not such a taboo conversation, a taboo topic. I feel like it's time to start educating one another. Pause. If you have not already, subscribe to the channel. When you're finished the video, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. And also, if you feel like there's anything that you liked a lot, or you have any advice for me, if you have any questions, any topic suggestions, leave those down as a comment in the comment section below. Okay, get back to the video. Hey y'all, so I'm back with a few tips and tricks for travel if you deal with anxiety like I do, or you just need a few tips and tricks. So the first thing I would say as a tip, especially if you're dealing with anxiety and you're a procrastinator like me, I would say pack in advance. So pack at least a couple of days before your trip, or try to start packing, because I always end up packing the night before my trip or the morning of, and it really just makes me so much more anxious. It makes my anxiety worse. But that's just the procrastinator in me. I always end up almost leaving something. So, and then you're anxious the whole time, like, did I leave something? Did I make sure I bring everything I need? Like, it's just easier to just do it all in advance, right? The second tip I have, if you get flight anxiety or like airport anxiety, I don't really have flight anxiety. I'm pretty calm on a flight, but I would say what I think keeps me so calm on flights is I typically bring something to do with me. So I bring my computer to like do whatever any work I have to do. I might bring a book to read. I might bring my journal or my planner and like write out all of my stuff that I have coming up, like all of my due dates, my appointments, anything I need to put on my calendar, I'll bring that. So I just always bring something to do. It kind of keeps your mind distracted and helps you like just ease up a little bit. Also, a trick, always bring gum on the plane, because you know your ears be popping. If you didn't know that, the gum helps, so your ears won't pop as much if you chew gums. I always chew gum on the plane. I try to always bring it. My last tip is just to have fun. Like, don't work yourself up over everything. Just kind of let your mind ease. Like, I'm one of those people that I get really worked up over a lot of stuff. Like today when I was getting ready, I was just so aggravated. I was like, the hoodie feels too big, my hair is getting on my nerves, like. So I started getting really anxious and kind of aggravated and irritated. Just try not to let that happen. Like, it's vacation. Even if it's not vacation, if it's work, whatever it is, you're there to have a good time. You're there to relax. Like, you're away from home for a second. If it's for work, you're not in the job at that moment. Like, you're doing work, but you're still away. So, like, just try your best to take everything with ease and kind of just, like, breeze through everything, if that makes sense. I'm probably just like throwing words out there, but just try not to get so worked up of everything. Just kind of be laid back and go with the flow. Hey y'all, so I just got back to the hotel. Sorry about the glare. It's like there's a window right there, so there's sun coming in and then the light from the ring light, and so I'm sorry. But I just got back to the hotel from skydiving, and 10 out of 10 recommend, okay? Like, I'm gonna insert some clips and some videos after I talk to y'all, but it was just so cool. Like, I thought that because I had anxiety, it was gonna be like heightened and I was gonna be kind of uncomfortable, but honestly, it made my anxiety disappear for the most part. It just was like, I felt so at peace. Like, it was such a rush at the same time. It also made me realize like how small I am in the world as well. Like how much of the world there is like see, and it just made me literally see the big picture, because I could see all of Las Vegas from the sky. It was so awesome. Like, if you are thinking about doing it, y'all know I do this every time. I can never talk. But if you're thinking about doing it, do it. Like, don't even question it. Just go for it. It was so awesome. I did it with GoJump Las Vegas. They had a Groupon, so y'all know I like my coupons. I like saving money. But it was really so cool. Like, I would definitely do it again. Hands down, no questions asked. If after I jumped out, they would have been like, oh, you get to do it again for free, I'd have got right back in the plane and went up again. Like, it was so much fun. It was so cool. So if you are debating it, do it. If you're somebody who deals with anxiety and you're thinking that maybe it's gonna make you more anxious, gonna make it worse, for me it didn't. It might for you, but I feel like it was more of like a calming experience. It was just me and my I guess instructor kind of person, like the person that I was on, because I did a tandem jump, so it was the person I was connected to. It was just me and him up there once the cameraman was like below us. But it was so cool. It was so peaceful. Like, I really felt like a bird. So 10 out of 10 recommend y'all go skydiving. Do it. And then here's some videos of me skydiving and pictures. I'm so glad that y'all are here, back for episode 5. That would have been 10. Put that down. 5. I'm so glad that y'all are back. Just here with me. It's so far it's been a ride. Like, it's so cool to see how y'all have helped me overcome some things and forced me to like come out of my comfort zone for a lot of stuff. So thank y'all so much.
This is the Ginger Ninja over at Dick's House Resort Las Vegas. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that shit for my girl.
Bye, y'all.
Everything's okay with Kaie.